Have you ever noticed that as the years pass, your walk becomes shorter, slower, and less confident without you even realizing it? Many people over the age of 70 assume this is simply a normal part of aging, but the truth is very different. One small change in the way you place your foot on the ground can dramatically improve your balance, strengthen your legs, and lower your risk of dangerous falls. Most older adults focus on building muscle or improving endurance, yet they overlook the walking pattern they repeat thousands of times every single day. If that pattern is wrong, every step teaches the body to become weaker instead of stronger. Today, you're going to discover a simple adjustment that can completely transform the way you walk and help your body regain the stability it has been missing. Imagine someone named Bob taking slow, shuffling steps across the room. His feet barely leave the floor. His posture leans forward, and every uneven surface becomes a possible danger. Instead of telling him to walk faster, the first instruction is surprisingly simple. Shift your weight forward through your foot. Allow your toes to push your body ahead as you move. Most importantly, do not drag your foot across the ground. Lift it completely, move it forward with purpose, and let your heel touch the floor first before the rest of your foot follows. Although this sounds like a tiny correction, it creates several powerful changes inside the body at the same time. The moment your heel lands first, your step naturally becomes longer without forcing it. A longer stride improves stability and helps your body move forward with greater control. Because your foot clears the floor properly, the chances of catching it on small cracks, rugs, or uneven surfaces become much lower. At the same time, your posture begins to straighten naturally. Instead of remaining stuck in a forward-leaning shuffle, your body shifts into a stronger upright position. Even more importantly, muscles that have been doing very little work suddenly become active again. Your hip flexors begin lifting the leg properly, your glutes help drive your body forward, and your core joins in to keep you balanced. This single adjustment starts a chain reaction that teaches your entire body to work with you rather than against you every time you take a step. Once you understand this walking pattern, the next goal is making it feel natural. That is where the first exercise becomes extremely valuable. Many older adults have shuffled for so long that their brains have almost forgotten what a proper heel strike feels like. The movement pattern has faded simply because it has not been used often enough. Fortunately, the nervous system can relearn these movements through slow, careful repetition. Every correct step strengthens the communication between your brain and your muscles, allowing the motion to become automatic again instead of something you constantly have to think about. To begin, find a hallway or another long, open space where you can walk safely. If needed, lightly rest one hand against a wall for extra support. As you start moving forward, ignore everything except the way your heel meets the ground. With every step, consciously reach your heel slightly forward before allowing it to make contact with the floor. Feel the heel touch first. Then slowly let your weight roll through the middle of your foot until your toes gently push you into the next step. Move at a very slow pace, almost as though you are walking in slow motion. Complete 10 careful steps forward, then turn around using small, controlled marching steps instead of twisting quickly. Walk back the same way to complete one full set. Repeat the process once more, focusing on quality rather than distance or speed. As you practice, pay close attention to how your body moves. Your heel should touch the floor with purpose instead of dropping carelessly. Your weight should transfer smoothly from heel to toe without collapsing forward. Resist the temptation to hurry, even if the movement begins to feel easier. If you notice yourself speeding up or returning to your old shuffling habit, stop for a moment, straighten your posture, reset your balance, and begin again. The goal is not to cover as much ground as possible. The goal is to retrain your nervous system so every step becomes controlled, balanced, and efficient instead of rushed and unstable. Once this movement feels comfortable on a flat hallway, you can challenge your balance a little more. Continue walking with the same slow heel-to-toe pattern while gently turning your head from left to right every few steps. This simple change teaches your body to remain steady, even when your attention is divided, just as it is during everyday activities like talking with someone, looking around a grocery store, or checking traffic while crossing a street. These real-life situations demand stability, and practicing them safely prepares your body for those moments. The next exercise builds on everything you have just learned by teaching your feet to safely clear obstacles that commonly cause falls. Many older adults do not trip because they lose strength. They trip because their feet no longer lift high enough to clear everyday objects such as rugs, cables, uneven sidewalks, or small door thresholds. Rebuilding this ability restores confidence with every step. In the next part, you'll learn exactly how to retrain your brain and legs to step safely over obstacles, improve coordination, and make your walking pattern even stronger and more dependable. When your feet cannot clear even the smallest obstacle, an ordinary day can quickly become dangerous. A loose rug, a garden hose, the edge of a curb, or even a rolled-up electrical cord can suddenly turn into a serious fall risk. The problem is not always poor eyesight or weak muscles. Very often, it is the loss of coordination between your brain and your legs. Fortunately, this skill can be rebuilt with focused practice, and the next exercise is designed to do exactly that. Start by placing a soft object on the floor, such as a rolled towel, a small cushion, or another lightweight item that is easy to step over. Position yourself comfortably in front of it, making sure a wall or sturdy chair is close enough if you need extra support. As you approach the obstacle, resist the urge to rush. Instead, lift your knee first, extend your heel forward, and carefully guide your foot over the object before placing it on the floor. Repeat the same movement with the opposite leg, making sure each foot clears the obstacle completely before it lands. Alternate legs for 10 to 15 repetitions, concentrating on smooth, controlled movements rather than speed. The most important part of this exercise is not how quickly you finish it, but how intentionally you perform every step. Raise your foot high enough to avoid touching the object, then lower it gently with full control. Every successful repetition strengthens the communication between your brain, muscles, and joints. Over time, this improves foot clearance and helps reduce the likelihood of stumbling over everyday hazards. As your confidence grows, you may gradually increase the height of the obstacle, but only enough to remain completely safe and in control throughout the movement. Another highly effective exercise is slow motion walking. Although it sounds simple, many people are surprised by how challenging it feels. Walking in slow motion removes the momentum that normally hides balance problems, forcing every muscle and joint to work together with precision. Begin walking at the slowest pace you can comfortably manage. Allow each step to take 3 or 4 full seconds. Lift your foot completely off the ground. Pause briefly while it is in the air. Extend your heel forward. Lower it gently onto the floor. Transfer your weight smoothly through the foot. Then push off with your toes before beginning the next step. Walk the full length of the hallway in this slow, deliberate manner, turn carefully, and return to your starting point. Complete 2 full sets. Do not be discouraged if this exercise feels awkward at first. That uncomfortable feeling is actually a sign that your balance system is working harder than usual. Every small wobble encourages your ankles to make tiny corrections, while your nervous system becomes more responsive with every controlled step. Instead of avoiding the challenge, embrace it, because this is where real improvement begins. Once you feel completely steady near a wall, you can make the exercise slightly more demanding by briefly closing your eyes for 2 or 3 steps. Removing visual input encourages your body to rely more on its sense of position, helping your balance system adapt even faster. The final exercise prepares you for situations that happen in everyday life. Real homes and neighborhoods are filled with obstacles, including rugs, door thresholds, pet toys, garden hoses, and uneven sidewalks. Place a pool noodle, rolled towel, or another soft object about 4 to 6 inches high on the floor. Walk toward it at a comfortable pace. Lift 1 foot early enough to clear the obstacle confidently, then bring the other foot over before continuing forward. Turn around and repeat the process until you complete 5 passes in each direction. As you become more comfortable, vary the obstacle's height or practice while carrying a lightweight object in one hand. These small changes prepare your body for the unexpected situations that occur in daily life and help transform careful practice into lasting confidence. Before attempting any of these exercises, remember that safety must always come first. If you have recently undergone hip or knee replacement surgery, are recovering from heel problems such as plantar fasciitis, or have been advised by your healthcare provider to avoid weight-bearing activities, speak with your doctor or physical therapist before beginning. Always exercise near a wall, sturdy chair, or countertop for support. Wear footwear with good grip or practice barefoot on a secure surface, and stop immediately if you experience sharp pain, dizziness, or anything that feels unusual. Improving your walking is never worth risking your safety. These exercises work best when performed consistently rather than perfectly. Small daily movements restore circulation, reactivate important muscles, strengthen nerve pathways, and gradually rebuild the confidence that allows you to walk safely and independently. Over time, those first uncertain morning steps become steadier, nighttime tingling begins to ease, and your feet start to feel connected to the ground once again. Better balance means fewer falls, greater independence, and the freedom to enjoy everyday activities without constant worry. If you found this information helpful, let us know in the comments whether your numbness is worse during the day, at night, or after sitting for long periods. Don't forget to like this video, share it with someone who could benefit, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss future health tips designed to keep you moving safely and confidently.